Tito, hi Tito, how are you? Thank you for the resub. Howdy gamers, howdy partner.
Howdy gamers.
How you be on this lovely Tuesday evening? I am late, but it's fine. I'm just real quickly eating this slice of pizza. And then I'll be joining them. I don't even know what we're doing. I know what I'm going to do is I'm going to continue being CEO, HR, head developer over the villagers and thinning out the horde. And firing people I find unnecessary if not necessary for the job. Feeling good flying on turkey break for work. Yes! Turkey break. The best things about holiday is when you get them off. You get that nice break. You're looking forward to Thanksgiving. You're looking forward to like stuffing your face with food. Because I am. I'm looking so forward to it. Our refrigerator is literally empty because nobody wants to make anything. Because we're going to be making like so much stuff for Thanksgiving that we're going to A, need the space, and B, if we make anything, it's going to have to like, well, we'll forget about it because of all the Thanksgiving food in there. No more bitten fingers. What the fudge? That's scary. Do you have all 10 of your fingers in? I'm now concerned and worried. Yeah, because it's not okay, so we don't try to make a whole bunch of food, it just happens. And like no matter how we'll be like, we'll just make a little bit, it doesn't ever go that way. And we make so much food. And we don't mean to, but it just happens sometimes. I'm a dental assistant, so it happens sometimes. Okay, that makes sense now. I was thinking like daycare or something and like feeding kids. What the oh my gosh, it is. I forgot I had my sound on my phone. Oh, it's B-roll time. Yeah, I was thinking like dental assistant. Not dental, babysitter. Not babysitter, daycare. I was thinking that. And I was like, maybe you feeding kids and stuff and they were like biting your, or just like kids in general was like, yeah, I'm gonna bite you just because I can. Okay. But let's get this started. Let me do this. No, I don't want to do this because I want to destroy my PC. But you looking forward to buying anything for Black Friday? Kids, adult, everyone has a nibble with my pinky and thumb. What the fudge? I feel like that'd be so awkward to accidentally like nibble on your you're like the person cleaning your teeth because of their hands being in your mouth. But it is accidental, but it seems like that would be such a like embarrassing thing to do. Okay. Yes, my headphone gear is finally getting an upgrade. Nice. Nice. Let's go. Honestly, I haven't done any looking. And I feel like I should. But what I really want are PC parts to upgrade my dang PC. That's what I want to go on sale. But I don't think there's going to be like any like major like good sales or stuff like that. And so besides that, I mean, I already have a keyboard that I'm happy with. I just bought, I wouldn't say like a new mouse, but I guess it's like a new mouse for me, but I bought a mouse from somebody else, so that's been upgraded. I already have a really good mic and I'm okay with that. I bought a new monitor last year, so I have 3 monitors. I bought the desk also last year, which is fine. It's like I need actual PC parts. And I don't think that's going to be on sale anytime soon. Okay, let's join these people. Apparently signature is supposed to be 6, so let's see how he sounds.
I'm going to the nether.
Yeah.
How much progress has been made in the nether? I haven't seen it forever.
I don't mean to is the thing. We have resurgence that are stronger and they sometimes are. Whoa!
Something happened the first time.
I didn't know that.
We were supposed
the jaws relax on its own and the pressure we apply is hefty.
Oh!
I thought you mean like while they're awake or something. I guess in surgeries like that, they wouldn't even know.
Yeah. Then the second time.
Ooh, are they? I'm gonna have to look. See, because the thing is, I don't know.
Time I wanted to build the armor.
I don't know which one to get either, because it's like
get a concrete step done.
It's like,
so like,
do I go with an Intel processor or do I go with an AMD processor?
Like,
we have enough to build one. Well, you should get this kind because this kind's really good. But I'm like, I don't know. And then also your armor's got like them falling apart, so I wanted to get you some better armor.
So
I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what's good and what's not. It's so annoying.
I really wish we could smelt this rotten flesh into something.
Oh. I didn't mean to push that. I really meant to.
Yeah, it's like
push.
It's one of those
I really meant to get rid of this like so he could walk
out in the
forward.
And like, there's no animals and no food. Then you can eat that, and then you'll be poisoned, but you'll be alive.
Isn't it? It's like a small percent.
Oh my gosh! Why is this game so laggy to me?
It's a small chance that happens.
Is the game by chance laggy for anybody else?
Yeah.
The game is always laggy for me.
Well, for me, I'm in RTX, so it's always laggy.
Oh, it is. Like, I just have blocks flying.
And yeah, actually, signature opened the doors and then appeared behind the doors closed. And I was like, they didn't.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Did you just fall off the house?
Yeah, and then, you know, my damage for falling off the house happened 2 seconds later. Yeah.
So, is everything all right?
I don't know. It's a question for you.
Huh?
I don't know. Is everything all right? Shoot. It seems kind of laggy randomly, but
You're talking about the world. I was talking about before you joined.
Oh, I don't know. Yes.
Was it?
I don't know.
Was it?
Watch a few comparison videos. Choose which one appeals more to you. Sometimes we want something that the majority doesn't. Okay, I'll have to do that because I'm like, I don't know because I don't know what the difference is. But I know either way we go about it, I'm gonna have to get a new motherboard and everything, which I mean was already planned because I have a new case that I want to use that's a lot bigger than the one I have now. So I want to use that.
So much fire everywhere. Forgot how
And then
much
I
fire
want
was
more RAM. Oh, this one works with me now. Okay, I see. No, I don't want that one.
Like a
I want more RAM. RAM. Oh my gosh. I need more RAM.
Oh yeah.
I want to maybe do water cooling. I've heard that as long as you like buy like a professional like from a well-known company,
oh my God,
you shouldn't have to worry about it like leaking or anything like that.
There's more fire than I remembered.
So I want to do that.
I'm just walking down
And
trying to find
then
lava.
I think the power supply that I already have is fine. And so is that. But I don't really
get you set up.
I want a video card, but I don't need a video card, if you get what I mean. But I really would like one
His
though.
bed is out in the middle of the field.
He likes to.
What? My bed's on me.
It is?
You're wearing it?
I have yeah.
Purple?
Magenta.
Fuchsia.
It might be the bed that's supposed to go on my treehouse.
Oh, okay, because it's next to your house and it's just on the ground.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll have to get that from my treehouse then. Because it's my treehouse bed.
I ran to Source Rex.
But yeah, because like PC needs to upgrade. It's like 4 years going on to 5 years without upgrading it. So it's time. It's really time and needs to happen. But it's like, it's so bad. It's like, I want it. I want it, but do I really?
Even though it sounds like
I mainly play Minecraft, but you know, sometimes you play that one heavy intensive game where you want to just crank up the graphics and everything. I'm not gonna question where that came from, but okay.
Alright. Did you put it?
And I'm like, I don't. Because like the main things I need is a CPU, a cooler, a motherboard, and I want to upgrade the RAM.
Oh.
The memory. Let me just say memory.
Stuff is
That's easier for to say that.
Swap it out.
So those are the main things
I think
need.
each bucket of lava cooks 100 items. So,
what I want is all that plus a graphics card. So
are you like
I'm
really
like, what do I do? Do I just get the necessity? But then if I get the necessity, then what happens if I don't have enough for... And what if it's not compatible with whatever video card I get? Or, I don't know. It's just, I feel like I should get it all at once, but it's so much money all at once, and I don't have it, but I want it. And why is like this guy? Why is this? all because of this stupid pandemic. Computer prices went through the roof for no good reason.
I haven't been out here in a while either.
I need
Everybody
books.
forgot about this.
I don't know if we have any in here. And I don't know
Yeah,
where
it's like
we
once you
keep
get your
leather.
supplies, you're like, okay, cool, I'm out.
Oh, never mind. I found the leather. We're gonna come here. We're gonna make paper. We're gonna make books. Okay.
With
Now I'm gonna
happier
need a new
music.
mine cart.
And a lot less gas.
What am I? Oh, this is what I'm looking for.
Yeah, the music's all like, damn,
Okay, and I need another mine cart.
damn. Like,
So far I walked.
Do 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 do. You poop. You see my picture I posted about the canned boiled peanuts?
What is up with that?
So I've heard of boiled peanuts.
Same.
They usually come in like a bag, and you get them at like a gas station, or at least the person that I knew that had them before got them in a bag at
Yeah, at a gas station.
And I'm like, ew, question mark? But I've never had them, so I don't want to be like, ew.
Yeah, well, like at a gas station, I can kind of understand because it's hot, it's fresh, and it's probably good. Like I know my friend has had some, and she said they're good.
Now, is it they just take the whole like with the whole double-sided like?
They take it out the shell, and it's just like the actual
I don't
peanut?
know.
So like, do they just boil it in the shell, and then you gotta
yes,
like
it's boiled in the
peel
shell.
it open? It sounds messy.
Wait, so after it's boiled, do you eat it with the shell, or do you still
No,
take it out of
you
the shell?
you take it out the shell.
And it's like a soft-boiled egg.
I would not compare it to a soft-boiled egg, but okay.
I mean, I'm just trying to see what we're working with.
Nah, I wouldn't compare it to a soft-boiled egg.
So is it like a different kind of crunch, or is it like a different flavor because it's been boiled, but it's the same kind of crunch?
I've never had it. I just think it's the flavor because of what it was like. Whatever you boiled it in, it's like the flavoring on the nut.
But wouldn't you just boil it in water, right? So with oh man, there's so many questions.
You said what if it's boiled in water?
Well, no, because I'm assuming it's boiled in water, right?
It's boiled in like water with seasoning.
Is that what they do? Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought they just boiled it in water and then you just like, here's a boiled peanut.
No. It's seasoned because it's like even like spicy. I'm pretty sure peanuts, like boiled peanuts.
Yeah, I never thought of the seasoning. I just thought of like water and salt, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
It's like a different like texture or something.
Yeah, I just thought like you boiled the peanut to make it softer or something.
Okay.
No, okay, that makes
That's
sense.
interesting.
You boil it with seasoning.
So the picture that Kiki put in there is boiled peanuts in a can.
I saw it, yeah.
And I'm like,
I wouldn't try it.
I'm like, did they boil the peanuts and then
I think
peel the
they're
peanuts
re-seasoned
and then
after
take those
boiling. But at
flavor
the
boiled
gas
peanuts and put
station,
them in the
aren't they
can?
still just sitting in the container, boiled?
Or did they boil them and just kind of slop them in there? So you pour it out and it's like dog food. It's like,
I don't know. I'm more afraid of what the fudge is even like, what it looks like in there, how it even sit, like how it is after it sits for a while. Because I don't feel like peanut shells have like that thick of a shell that just doesn't like disintegrate over a period of time or something.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. You boil anything, it's gonna get soft and mushy, and then you. I don't. What do you do with that afterwards? It's not like you just let it dry out and then go. Oh, they're gonna get soft or they're gonna get hard again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Just hang them by a clothespin out on the line and be like, okay, they're almost ready.
Yeah, so until I found out about the seasoning, which Key just said, I thought that it was just gonna be something mushy in there. But now that I know that it gives it a different flavor, I think that it'll be just like any other kind of can of peanuts. It's just these are the like you got honey roasted, you got dry roasted, salted, unsalted.
Funny enough, peanuts is the most common reason for our patients having breaking their tooth.
Peanut.
I actually think I've heard about that, like just like nuts in general. Like, isn't it like nuts and ice, or is ice a problem? I feel like ice would be a problem.
What's so special about the process of boiling peanuts draws antioxidants from their shells. The boiled peanuts have 4 times the antioxidants of raw roasted peanuts. Boiled peanuts have also been studied as a potential way to treat people with peanut allergies, since boiling peanuts denatures proteins that trigger allergic reactions. That's not the answer I was looking for, but that's good information.
So, are you supposed to eat the shell too?
No, I think the process of boiling it pulls it from the shell and also like infuses it into the peanut, just like the seasonings are.
They're saying it's like edamame, texture-wise.
Oh.
Okay.
It softens the shell.
So it's like you still eat it like how you eat edamame. You remove the shell, but you can like, because of the salt on the outside of it, you can like put the shell in your mouth, but don't like eat the shell.
I mean, you can do it that way.
Ice causes fractures on your molars if you chew it. That is. Oh, but I like chewing ice. Okay, I remember that.
Oh, I love doing that with sunflower seeds.
I'm like,
I'll remember that. I'll
bag of seeds.
Even the little square ice from Sonic, that is just so much fun to eat. It's so good.
That's all the flavors there. The trick that my brother taught me for like long road trips, you get a bag of sunflower seeds, and if you're driving and you start getting tired, you fill up your cheek like a squirrel with all the sunflower seeds, and then you're cracking them and driving at the same time, so it's keeping you awake because it's giving you something to do. And then as soon as you run out, fill it back up.
Okay.
I was about to say, I broke a block and it disappeared on me. That's a great advice for if you're driving.
Yeah. So I keep that with me for road trips. I would recommend probably like the low sodium ones though, because things for salty.
Very salty.
There's certain things that I'm like, please low sodium. Like that just needs
it's not
to
a
be
quick thing. No worries. If you
like
keep doing it though, after a few years, you might notice sensitivity there later in life.
I like. Salted.
My like front teeth are already like sensitive to cold things. I don't know if like.
You have to buy, like,
I don't know. That's probably
like unsalted,
and
you have to buy salted. Then you gotta mix
them. But like, I don't do it often.
Now I got
it's
3
just every now and then.
I just wanted one.
I like to sometimes chew on some ice. Mainly when it's hot outside.
The way that you can offset that is just by going and sweat. So
because of my sensitive teeth, it's kind of hard to chew on ice too.
And then you're like, oh no,
like my front teeth being sensitive.
Okay, if I can have some salt.
I actually want to go try a sauna.
You've never tried a sauna?
No.
Oh man, it's so fun. You just sit there and sweat.
Yeah.
I mean, you probably couldn't take a game in there, but you know.
Can't take a game in a sauna?
No. You'll ruin it. It overheat. It would overheat.
I feel like is it really that hot in a sauna?
Yeah, it's like 100 and something degrees in there. That it's usually like 116, I believe. Like
Isn't that the daily
112.
temperature in Vegas though?
Yeah, but it's more humid.
Okay, so it's
So-
like Vegas temperature with the south humidity.
Now I'm gonna Google sauna temperature. I gotta make sure I'm giving you correct information.
I'm about to say, I'm pretty sure Vegas just casually gets a nice 108 degrees, 110 degrees in the summer.
Between 150 and 195.
Okay, I guess saunas do get really hot.
Yes. So your machine would instantly.
Me too. I can't compose
blow
my
up
soul when I see
and
someone bite ice. Oh my gosh, no! When people bite into the ice cream, and I'm like, it just,
Okay, so you got your
I just get a
pieces.
full
got
body
you.
chill, and
Do
I'm
you
like,
have
how?
golden
How did your
nuggets?
teeth just not
Golden
become
nuggets?
a brick of ice, and you're not like
I
brain
got
freezing
found
yourself or something
by-
like that? I don't
There's a-
understand how people can
There should be a
bite
couple
into
in there.
ice cream.
And then directly behind you, I'm standing in front of the.
Like if I
golden,
just accidentally touched the ice cream on my
Yeah, I
tooth
grabbed
the
a whole
wrong
bunch
way,
from the ether.
I am
Another-
down for the
another
count.
ether.
Okay.
It is
Okay.
over
How
for
many
me if
do I
I do
need?
that because I
so
just I can't.
Is it?
That's how sensitive my front teeth are
it 4
to
and
ice
4?
cream.
How do you?
I got 36. Is that enough?
Honey, I shrunk the kids.
I haven't built it in like since they put it into the game, but I think because we need another.
So people are just blessed with small teeth and I curse them.
Oh,
I
need
curse their
bars.
very souls.
Oh, they're bars.
Shoot, it's not even like just
Oh, yeah,
ice
golden
cream. It can be
nuggets, not
like
golden nuggets.
ices or
Oh, it's
slushies or
more
something. If I
expensive
bit
than
too
thought.
much of it in
Okay.
my
Oh,
mouth,
we have plenty
it
of bars.
sets off the like sensitive
Like a
part of my
rapper.
teeth, and I'm like, well, there goes setting this down for a while because I just can't function at the moment.
You have TikTok.
The chicken, stop!
Do I have TikTok?
Yes.
I do not have TikTok.
Aww.
I will send you a link to a TikTok. There's a account named Weird Bars.
Weird
Yeah.
bars.
Yeah, he takes a bunch of songs and makes up these lyrics to them. And when I was really into TikTok, like as a viewer, uh,
I'm
I
just
had probably,
cold
like,
now
6
thinking
or
about
7
it.
people that I would listen
I did
to
have a blanket
or
around
watch.
me,
and
but I took
yeah,
it off because I
he's
knew I was gonna get
definitely
hot.
on that list. I haven't
But like, oh my
opened it.
gosh,
I
I'm
haven't
like
opened the
full body
the
chill
For
just
You
thinking
page
about
in
cold stuff touching my teeth.
at least 6 months.
Don't give me Bane of Arthropods. It's the most
So,
worthless
I
enchantment.
haven't watched
Besides the
Bane.
fact if I have a spider spawner,
yeah, it's
which we don't,
oh my god.
so it's
so
pointless.
funny.
Ooh, so
I
touch.
kind of don't want to go get the links because then I'll see all the new stuff he did. And I'm like, oh, there goes the
So
3 hours.
touch.
Now I'm caught up.
No, I need to
You could
get
just listen
the
to it while
important
you work.
stuff. This is probably just gonna be a chill stream, just talking about things because I'm working on
They don't
getting
really have, like, a-
enchantments and stuff, basically.
I guess if I go to his, I don't know. Because I think as soon as I play one, then it'll start playing other stuff right after it, right?
I don't know how TikTok works. That's for the kids. I'm an old
The most important
man.
thing, in my opinion, is flossing poor young people losing their teeth because of it. Ah, you know, I'm not gonna lie. When I was young, flossing didn't
That
seem
would
like
be
it
cool
was
if you could just, like, just
that
play this
important
one
of a
channel,
thing.
Play all the videos.
But
That's how I
growing
watch
up,
YouTube.
I'm
I'm
like,
I like this
and
channel.
seeing like
I'm gonna
my
watch every
sister
video
getting
they've
like
ever
apparently
made.
you can
And then, like, 2 months later, I'm like,
you can
okay,
get
cool.
cavities in between your teeth, right?
I'm gonna add him to my
Oh,
daily.
Or was that just something like
Yeah,
the
all
dentist told us
caught up.
when we were
now
younger
I'm adding
because of
them
her
to my
drinking too much
daily
apple
list.
juice?
And then I go to.
I
the
still don't know if that's a
homepage,
real
it's
thing
like,
or
This
not.
person made a new video. I'm like, cool. Make my little daily digest of like 7 to 10 videos, and I'm like, okay, cool. Watch that, and then I move on. Now the 500 hours of videos that get uploaded per day, I
Yeah.
don't even.
It's like I got my little bit of it.
Yep.
Okay, I can make 7 bars.
Okay.
You rapping now?
Yeah, I'm trying to make my way up to 16.
Oh, okay. Well, what's on the first
art-
7?
The art of 16 bars.
Okay, what's in the first 7 bars though?
Mostly netherite scraps and gold.
Interesting song. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think so hard of like some lyrics for it.
Of a rap.
Yeah, and my brain's like, you don't do this, and I'm like, at least try. It's like, nah, man.
Nah, man. It's over.
It's like,
Goodbye, sir. Enjoy your new job. You will make a wonderful addition.
it's like, nah, man, it's way too late. I'm like, if you tried, brain, then we
Before I got into the field, I thought flossing was just to get your... Yeah, same. I thought the same thing. Now I know the gross organism that spawn and feed off of that
so-
food, yes.
So Keegan
Not
fired
flossing
everybody.
cause
Oh, no.
cavities in between teeth. Those are
Yeah.
more...
Well, not
okay.
not quote unquote fired.
Okay.
Like literally,
Yeah.
like we had to downsize the entire company.
Yeah, I was like you. I thought
So that's why,
flossing
like,
was only
all the
important,
all the workstations
like you
that were
said,
here
just to
gone.
get the food
But good
from that's
stuff
like
is still
stuck in
here.
between your teeth and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's a transfer.
But now knowing that
Um,
that's not the
So he's
thing.
transferring to the new building.
Oh no,
And
whose is
they had to set up
who?
all the desks
Somebody's
again.
is not the
so
right
we got 2
one.
new people. 3? Kiki? 3 new people?
What was we talking about? What?
We downsized the whole company, and now you're starting over.
Yes.
So you got 3 new people, and then we got Gustav, who's a transfer, who's gonna be transferring over soon.
Yes.
Stuff looks like he hasn't gone through training yet.
He has
Yeah.
not, because I am working with the 4 that I already have stuck in here.
What are we gonna do with the library?
What library?
The giant 2-story building in the corner.
We have a library?
That's where we put all the lecterns.
Oh, I kept those out there. I mean, I just got rid of all the other jobs.
Okay. And I was like, would it have been? Ah!
Okay, we're gonna hope that's set up right.
I was like, would it have been better to put everybody there?
Probably if I didn't already have them here.
Hello, new batch of hires.
But yeah, now I like
So
I like
you
floss
made
all the time.
The 4 netherite.
Oh yeah,
The
I
what?
was supposed to do stuff, wasn't I?
Don't
I
ask me, I
got-
don't
I
know
s-
what's going on.
I started trying to think of a rap.
I mean, I wasn't serious, but I mean, if you want to rap,
I got a small one, but I'm not done with it yet. It's a work in progress.
yeah, I have
But I'm making
I
all
have like
7,
those
right?
like the flosses that you can like buy at the
How many do I
store,
need?
and I just always have like 2 or 3 of them just sitting on my desk.
I'm like, I see
And I-
stars and
I
lava
use them
breath.
not just because of the flossing, but I just it's one of those like things that
I can make
like
the 7. Oh, I'll make the 7.
I want to say it's almost like a fidget toy for me, but it's not. Like
All
it's a
7.
good distraction. So in between of also flossing, I'm also, you know, using it as a like a not really fidget toy, but something that it holds my attention to where I can focus on other things at the same time. So like sometimes when I do my
Okay.
Is everybody sleeping? Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, I see 3 out of 3 and yet nothing was happening.
And then it goes
This-
3 out of 4. And like, what the?
The
Herobrine has joined the game. Run away.
I got 7 scraps. Or 7 bars.
I didn't
Okay,
murder
cool.
anybody.
So
It's
now
just
you
one of
go
those things I
over
just
to-
have,
This
and
is the
it's
part
just like
where it may extend the.
I just
the
always
time
have
takes to
it.
actually fully
'Cause it just I don't know, it calms
I
me.
moved the.
But it
thing
also
all the way over.
it's also
I think you upgrade on the
beneficial.
anvil, right?
Hmm?
You upgrade the armor on the anvil.
No. You make a
Oh.
smithing table.
Did we have? We had one already because we did it.
Yeah,
Where?
it's somewhere. Where? I don't know. Good question.
Where did you put all the tables?
In
Do they
one of
have-
those chests. Somewhere.
Oh.
Where?
do they
I don't
have-
know. Once again.
Do they have netherite weapons also?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, dude. It's a lot.
So you can go and drown in some lava and come back and see all of your stuff just floating on top of the lava. I have. You know, I'll fix that later. I'm not about to worry about that.
Hey, Pebbles.
Boop.
Something happened to Bam Bam.
Hi, Dragon.
Pebbles and Bam Bam.
Wait.
Yeah, I think Bam Bam's like trapped down here. Or
Oh.
is that Pebbles down there?
Pebbles is
Is a
down
cat
there.
trapped somewhere?
Okay.
Where's the trap?
Yes,
Where's the
one
cat
here.
trapped? Where's the cat trapped at? Oh. Hey, Pebbles. I don't know how
what
you got
smithing
down there, but
table
come
looks
on.
Like. I don't know what I'm looking for.
Yeah, here's Bam Bam.
Come on, Pebbles. There you go. There you go. I moved Pebbles.
Bam Bam
I
is
moved
alive.
Pebbles for you. Hi, Durgan. How are you? And also, hi, Cat. I got
trapped on it
attacked
anymore.
by
I
my
can't
own allergies and missed the nugget. Yep, you gotta be quicker than that. Tito ended up getting it, so. Rip.
I think that one of the villagers
And we
did
do
it.
that. And
Compost.
we just push. Oh, I should have put this redstone.
Is that it?
Redstone
That's a piston.
torch down. Boop. There we go. And then that, and that.
Okay.
Okay, let's go meet
Where in the
Our-
world?
passenger.
It's Carmen San Diego.
That was good. Hey, Pebbles, you're not
Oh,
trapped.
but did you see the other thing I posted, which I don't know if it's cereal or if it's popcorn.
Yeah, I was.
The
kinda
picture
stuck on that.
deceives me, and I don't know exactly what it is.
I'm like, or is
Looks
it
not trustworthy.
popcorn? Yeah, is it popcorn with those in it? Because then that's just easy. I'm like, that's not interesting. Smithing table.
Yeah, so that one I am confused on. Because it just looks like the berry mix stuff from.
Mary
cereal.
Berry
Oops, all
popcorn
berries.
mix. It's a popcorn mix, so it has popcorn in it.
I legit was crying and sneezing and had a runny nose and then
But the
sneezed
picture
even more.
doesn't show popcorn.
Cat, I love you
No.
for.
But I
What?
think it's popcorn, and then it has Captain
I
Crunch.
didn't even leave you that long, and you over here having a whole trying to off yourself with your allergies.
That's the weird thing, because it's like it doesn't.
Taka,
show
why do you
it.
always have a full inventory?
Huh?
I said, why do you always have a full inventory?
Oh, you trying to give me something?
Yeah, you're working on signature stuff. I gave you the books I've already at least started on.
Okay. Oh, I was trying to get rid of this rotten flesh. And...
I mean, if we have a cleric, you can always trade them for emeralds, but okay.
Oh, that's what it was.
Kiki with all the answers.
I
I
always
made
have
a
an
bunch
answer.
of clerics before. I remember now. They were up here. They were up. Oh, man. Wow.
So we have mending, unbreaking, and thorns. Okay.
Is there Are there still rails up there? Are there still remnants of that like disaster?
Disaster.
It was a
there's
disaster.
No, there's no rim. Well,
Do,
it's
do, do, do,
like
do,
something's
do,
been
do, do,
put in
do.
its
I don't know what
place.
happened
So
today,
the
but my
melon
face did
and,
not
pumpkin
like it
farm?
like 5 minutes. Oh my
Yes.
gosh,
That's on
cat.
the second floor. That used to
Oh
be
my gosh.
what
Okay.
Kiki's building right now. It used to be
You-
a villager trading
we
center,
will-
and it was full of
Why
clerics.
did you? Well, this is all the
And
way
then
over
one day I
here.
came
How
up there
are
and they were all
you?
zombie
Like, I
clerics.
want whatever the job is.
No.
I gotta go. Bye. Bye,
happened?
again. Hi, bye. Have a great stream.
Oh,
What
you fell
got?
back there.
Ooh. Ooh. Sharpness 4 is really good, but it's only for the sword.
Holy
What we
shit.
really need, we have mending, we have unbreaking, we need efficiency. That's the next best thing that we need. Something that's gonna be used across all the tools instead of just on one.
Oh, you know what? I don't think it was actually here.
So as
I
good
think
as
it
this
was
is,
out.
the price is expensive as hell.
Out
But you would only
there.
need one.
And
I'm gonna have to
then
let this
all
one
the
go.
chests that are, all the workstations that were out here, you put them where?
Yeah, I'm the encyclopedia, Minecraft encyclopedia. Did you ask me a question?
Yes.
What was the question?
All the workstations that were out here, where did you put them?
I think I put them in the little makeshift house next to signature. Next to Deep's house. I think I
Oh,
put them in those
fancy.
chests.
The fancy house.
Yeah, the fancy little house.
Okay. Oh, I see some chests in there. Oh God, I'm in the water. Okay. And I'm on fire. All right. Should have done that in the other order, but
This guy just wants this job. You know, let's
There
just go
we
talk to
go.
this guy.
Fire after water.
We'll just go talk to him, but apparently he wants to be talked to so badly.
that's fair
So I'm over this song.
Cartography.
Next.
Smithing table. There's 4 of them. Alright,
And then when we
I'll
come down
go
here, I'm gonna
back.
put this down, and it's gonna be that guy down there that takes the job. Come on,
Okay.
here you go.
Oh no! What is this guy all happy about?
Oh, is there a happy guy? Can you please kill him?
Huh?
I said, is there a happy person? Can you please kill him because they're attracted to my workstations that I can't get attached to the people I already have in there.
Oh, so this dude in the boat that's like green sparkling is messing you up?
Is he a librarian?
He's not anything. He was just happy for a second.
Oh
might
no,
have
then he
found a
must.
bed.
Never mind. He's probably fine then.
Okay.
As long as he doesn't have the outfit on, then it's probably fine.
Okay, he probably found a bed then.
I just watched 3 cows spawn in. It was the weirdest thing that I just happened to ever see in Minecraft.
Hello?
Hello? Did you get disconnected?
Hello? 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 I am the cat that adopted Kiki. I am her fellow extrovert.
Hard.
Yeah, she is the extrovert of the group.
Part of what?
Okay, I can hear you now.
Oh. Where'd
That
everybody
is
go?
this cat.
So
I
put
am like
on the
Technoblade. You
opposite
just
side
be there
upstairs
and
is
hope that an
the,
extrovert adopts you. And that's what Cat
smithing
did.
table. So now you can upgrade your gear. Oh, this gravel's here is because I was pulling experience. Oh, no, no, no.
I need to
Down
find
here.
something real quickly.
Yeah. in
You
the
were
corner.
pulling experience.
Yeah, I was pulling experience out of the ovens.
You were cooking up something.
Yeah, so do you need XP?
I am also the Disney adult, yeah.
Probably.
She's those people that you were like,
It's netherite helmet.
that people be like, oh, it's one of those Disney adults. That's her.
Oh my god.
She likes everything Disney.
I've never gotten this far in the game.
She taught me when we were watching Turning Red that the fireworks at the beginning makes a Mickey Mouse
Nice.
with the ears and everything, and I didn't know that with the amount of times that I've seen it. She taught me that.
Welcome to the Netherite Club.
I feel so cool.
I think you can do F5. You can look at yourself.
Oh, yeah.
Belong. Ooh, wait a minute.
I can't wait till we have
Protection
a dance party.
2. Oh, protection is actually really good, but we need protection 5.
Cover me in debris.
Or no, or does it go to protection 4, I think? No, it goes to protection 4. So
This
we
is
would
so
do
Why don't more
two
people play this
protection.
game in third person?
We do 2 protections. That gives us protection 3. So
I
we would need
did
4
for a very
protections
long
to
time.
get a
How did it work out
4.
for you?
Eventually,
Because 2 and 2 would give you 1 of 1 of 3. 3s together will give you a 4. So
Yeah, I
since
can
you would
see
need
it.
4 of them at 19, you're looking at 20,
For
20,
your armor,
40,
how many
60,
pieces did
80, and take
It
off
was 1
4
piece
because
per
it's
armor,
technically
so there's 3 bars left
19.
over.
Okay.
So we would still need like
So
76, which is way more than if we was able to just roll protection 4 on them.
Kiki.
Yes.
I was supposed to put those books on there first, right?
Yes.
Oh.
Hydration. I did it.
Signature.
Well, have fun grinding those extra enchantment levels.
Oh, these are supposed to go in the armor?
Yeah, it's gonna be more expensive now.
Oh, because it's netherite?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have all the books anyway, so it's fine. I mean, we have mending on it at least. You can at least put the mending on there, so he can at least
Yeah.
fix it.
Ooh, I should
Yeah.
put mending on which one?
Everything.
Every tool and piece of armor you have should have mending.
And I do that at the anvil, correct?
Yes.
Wait, who got fired? I'm so happy.
So,
Cat, I
other
don't
than
know who that
upgrading
is.
to
Who got
netherite,
fired?
Can you upgrade other tools to the next tier?
Upgrade
Um,
what tools to what tier?
Like, let's say you have a wooden axe. Can you like upgrade it to a stone axe?
No. You have to just make a
Okay.
completely new thing.
I could
And then-
upgrade my diamond pickaxe.
And then like
The only thing you can upgrade is diamond stuff.
Cause then that would be cool if you could upgrade gold to iron. Well, actually, which one? I guess it would be you would upgrade wood to either iron or gold because gold is more enchantable, but then iron is more durable.
Yeah. Gold is very, very, very good actually, but because of the having so little durability, that's what makes
Yeah,
it
'cause
bad.
Yeah, because it's a soft metal, which makes sense why it's like that in Minecraft. That would be cool if you could do that. Like, you're like, I got wooden tools, and then you like plate them with gold or iron, and then once you can't upgrade gold to diamond, but you can upgrade your iron to like diamond tipped tools. And then once they're diamond tipped, then you can go to netherite. That would be really cool if you could do that.
Interesting thought process. That is an interesting one. Yeah, hidden Mickeys are 100% a thing, and if you ever go look them up and use them as a scavenger hunt around the park. He was the CEO of Disney. He's the reason why Disney went down the drain because he
I
was
was
so
able to
money
put
hungry.
mending on my
Oh,
chest. it only costs.
So what's about to happen now then?
Okay. Did you need more levels?
Ooh.
Okay,
We already
so
have an
what you
unbreaking
can do
person, but
is,
this is so
Go part
good.
of the way up these stairs.
No. We already have
I'm going
unbreaking.
to also need a weapon.
Come on.
Like a
I can-
Frostwalker. Really
Yes,
fun to
I
use,
have
but
some diamonds
no.
that I found. I was gonna use those to make a sword. And then
No.
I can make a netherite
Definitely
sword.
no.
And then I can be
Yeah.
cool
Nada.
like y'all.
Never gonna do Curse of Vanishing.
I couldn't I didn't know this is what you had to do. I remember finding netherite
It's like-
and trying to figure
That's
out
like
how
a
to
very
make
bad
netherite armor
curse.
and being completely lost.
Now, Curse of Binding is hilarious, though. That's a good one for pranks.
You leave her a steak.
Yeah. Oh wait, there's
Uh,
sticks.
There's some in this large chest.
The OCO that retired agreed to come back and put Nancy back together. Aww, amazing. That is good to hear. We do love them.
And sword.
It's nice when like somebody who's not money hungry can like come back. Granted, they were probably enjoying their
What should I enchant my sword
retirement,
with?
but
So
we don't need money hungry people
I
running the
give you
world.
the rest of the levels because I don't need them right now. So if we come here, and then we also can
Give
do
me
the
good-
same process in the Nether, since the
Don't make me threaten you.
since those chests in there are crafting all of the Nether bricks.
See what
Are
you're
you-
saying?
are
Once
you
they're
just-
done baking,
You're just
you
asking to be
Yeah, you just
taken
so
out.
what you do is you come over
'Cause
here
I can.
and like hop off.
I'm
the
gonna
edge
need you to
of the
give
stairs.
me the enchantments I need. Okay?
You actually need to be up there. Okay. Then that one. See how that
We're
one
getting there.
lever
Not
is
blast
on there?
protection, regular protection.
Break
Yes.
it.
Preferably
Yeah.
level 4.
break it.
Yes.
I'll take
I already
3
took the
too,
XP
but
off.
4.
And then put it on the next one. To the right.
Not a bookshelf.
I think it's shift right click. There you go. And then flip the switch. And
Yeah,
then
he wants
what's
me
in
to-
there now?
End his life
Bamboo.
permanently.
It's empty.
How many bamboos?
I'm not
Bamboo
even
was
going.
the
I don't even
power
want to even
source.
talk about Smite.
Yeah, how many?
Smite has
there's
been the
just one.
curse of my existence on a
Okay.
different server.
Here's like 9 more. They're on the.
He's been with the company for so
And
many
then
years
we
and
put
actually works his
something in
way up to
anything in
CEO,
there
which
that's
is why we
combustible.
love him so much. He's very respected in the Disney
There we
community.
go. Here's some raw fish.
Ooh.
Oh god, it fell all the way. down.
Was the other person just like hired on spot? It's kind of surprising they didn't
That's what I
go
was
for
doing. I
somebody
was
else
just
that
cook one
also
piece of
like
fish
worked their
and then
way
pull
up.
out all the XP.
Okay. I thought we were gonna kill stuff.
Did
Fight
pick it up,
zombies.
didn't I? Oh yeah, I did. Okay.
I mean,
There you
you could kill skeletons, but it's gonna take a
Well,
while.
actually- Yeah, it'll take a while, and like they've been cooking, and then as soon as it cooks that one piece of fish, hopefully it doesn't burn through all 9 real quick. Wait, did you flip it down? Okay.
Is this supposed to launch the fish?
No,
Mm,
is the fish cooked?
Yes.
Okay, take the fish out, and then you get all the XP.
Okay.
pretty much. I'm sure he's worked for companies, but not as long. Well, either way, we got a power-hungry man out of power, which is the best and satisfying thing to do. Do 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 do.
Wait, you only need to cook one piece.
There's one piece of fish.
Okay. So how many levels did that give you?
Oh
None.
yeah, cat. And he
Level
downloaded
6.
downloaded
Okay, that one
Apex.
probably didn't because it's so,
So
far
she
down
might
the line.
join
maybe it
like
didn't have
me,
any,
ooh,
XP
and
in it.
Olivia with Apex.
It
How
gave me
high does
some
efficiency
XP, but it
go
wasn't
again?
like
Efficiency goes.
mass amounts of XP.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Ooh, efficiency
I think
5.
one of them gave me
That's
like 6
actually
levels or 8 levels or something like that.
for
So,
9 though.
yeah, because all the XP
Okay,
is just
where's
stored
my
inside
phone
of it.
because this is a lot of
So
math.
if you go down to if you can reach the next one,
Alright, so
Further down.
yeah, because I've already cleared out these
We'll
to make
need-
your to enchant the stuff that you have right now.
so we need 4 books to get to 2.
Yeah.
Well, no, we need 4 books to get to 3.
And I fell.
Because we need 2. We need 4 level 1s. That gives us 2 level 2s. And the 2 level 2s will give us 1 level 3.
Alright, so go. to
So
the last
right
one
off there 4 times.
is
9
I
is
gotta put
36
the,
emeralds
lever
by
on first.
itself.
Yeah, but the lever on first, lock it, and then let it go through the
then
cook process. And then as soon as you take out the first thing, it'll give you all that.
another 36 because we had to do
That's
the
what's
whole
stored up.
process over again just to get the
I was
level
curious
4.
if it would even work because
So-
of how old and janky this world
72,
is.
that's too expensive. So no, we don't want level 1.
Oh my god, it's going through so
If it
much.
didn't go, if
bamboo.
efficiency didn't go over to level 5,
Yeah, the
it
bamboo
probably would
goes
have been
so
worth
quick.
it.
That's why it was when it was still running. I was like, how many?
Sleep time. Sleep time. Sleep, 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 sleepity, sleep, sleep, sleep.
Sleeping.
I'm out here in the middle in the forest with villagers.
Oh, in the forest.
Yeah, I
The
had to take
the
them
other
out
guy?
back
Oh,
where no bodyguards can question my questionable process. Nothing going on here, just giving them jobs.
That's it.
on-site training.
Yes, on-site training with a little bit of threats if they don't give me what I want.
Oh wow, okay, I see what it did. It gave me 6 levels just now.
Yeah, there we go. And that was the last one.
No, there we go. Oh crap.
That was the last
Yeah.
furnace. Okay.
There's still a couple more fish.
Okay. Then the only other ones that I can think of that'll give us
Person finding
XP,
out almost
ovens are
thought
the ones
about
in
it.
the Nether.
Yes.
How did I get
So,
mending again?
Once
What
we
the
drain
fudge?
those, then the
Mending
only
is like
other
the
source
most
of XP
rarest
is
one
the
to
skeleton
get.
farm.
To get that
Which-
twice in
have
one
you seen the
city
skeleton
is hilarious.
I think we went by the old
Mass
one. where
Protection
you,
3,
it
no,
doesn't
we
look
want regular protection. Even regular protection 3 would have been nice. Because then all we have to do is buy 2 of those
He
and we'll
put
get
tinted
4.
glass on it now, so
No, I did not put tinted glass because we don't have any amethyst shards.
oh, Kiki
We've-
said that we could put tinted glass on it for it to work better.
I would need to sit down there and wait for the amethyst clusters to grow.
Okay. Oh, so if we don't have that chunk loaded, they just kind of not do anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Oh,
I didn't do it.
what is it? 27 iron to build
Yes.
another one, I think.
Yes. Okay.
Didn't do it.
Okay. Let's go get
Yeah.
him
But to be
back
fair,
on
it's
to
a
his merry
heavily
way.
damaged anvil.
And
Like,
move this guy out the way real quickly.
how many more can I get out of heavily damaged?
Ah, no.
You're in my way. Boop. Okay. Let's go and put him away.
Nobody saw
Then we're
it.
gonna need to
blocks
collect
behind.
some more emeralds.
Okay.
And we're gonna need to collect some more
Okay.
emeralds and
I don't have a command to pet, so I will just.
peekaboo.
Peekaboo.
Go and kill a few people that are ruining our area real quickly.
Okay, cool. Got us a brand new anvil in my pocket.
Dang.
Is this Tiny Toons? I got a book.
Yes, you
Protection 4.
Ooh, nice and smooth, no cracks.
Not yet.
do. Boop. And push you up in there. Boop.
This game is so complicated.
There we go.
Did y'all see that there's a new Pokemon that looks like it's made out of Minecraft blocks?
I have not.
Yeah. Everything about it is square. It's from Minecraft.
I have just heard of how extremely buggy the new game is.
Projectile projection, protection 3, feather falling, and blast protection. Does the protection override the other kinds of protection?
Do you have
Yeah,
protection on
well,
something?
we didn't have them in before I enchanted your stuff, so
Well, I want to make sure so like I don't erase blast protection from the boots.
Protection
I don't
is
think you
better
can
than
replace
blast
it, or
protection.
if you have one type of protection, I don't think you can add the other protection.
No, you
They don't have,
no, you
I don't-
cannot add other protections onto your protection.
Okay.
But
Okay.
regular protection in general is the better. It's honestly quite broken. But
Is
it's the best one to have in general, even with like blowing up stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Because I'll put it on my helmet because my helmet doesn't have any kind of protection.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Need to go over this way.
Is my helmet not?
He's been with the
Oh, that's
company
right.
so many years, and I actually worked with his
Oh, I
wife.
did.
Oh yeah, I've read that.
Mobility and
Yeah,
respiration.
pretty. Where did you come from?
Hunger for XP.
Cool. Yeah, pretty much. I'm sure he worked for the company, but not for long. Can you not choose the job? I think that's silly. Yeah, I mean, it's all random, honestly. Is that guy on a house? Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna question what they do. But yeah, no, I mean, it's the whole point, because if you can pick what they do, then you're like cheating the game,
what I
really.
was
It takes the time out of like all the
That's
stuff
what
you
you-
have to do, and it's like one of those grinding
was
things.
like-
It's like, I want to go build this
So we
thing,
got signature
but
set up with all the armor.
there's no point of me
set up.
going to, if I go and build it and I don't
Oh.
like take the time
How did you get here?
to get like the product for it, then
Oh, Kiki must have let you free. That's why. Because little.
yeah, I
little
said
gold-
that I freed Pebbles.
No, the villager,
Which villager?
the one that was in that like concrete dome
Concrete Dome.
by the creeper build.
By the creeper build, I didn't free no villagers.
There's the one you were working on yesterday. You were switching out his jobs.
Oh, I did, because all of a sudden he decided that he got tired of being out there in the forest and wanted a job today.
Oh.
Yeah, last time he didn't want it, so I was let him out. I left him out there to die.
God.
But you know, apparently when you leave people in the forest for a few days, they start to rethink their decisions and realize getting a job wasn't that bad. So now he's our mending villager.
Oh, nice.
Hey.
Yeah, for like 10 emeralds, I think. He's like hella
Oh,
cheap.
nice. Yeah, that he's like, I'll do anything.
Yeah, mending for 10 emeralds. Yeah, you know, just leave somebody in the forest for a few days, and apparently they'll change their thought process real quickly.
Hey, what's up, man?
Maybe commercial. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, I don't have this fired sword for no reason.
Okay. So it is at sea level.
Okay, gonna take you over
that.
there, but at the moment, I need to find the farmers. There are some farmers over here, and I need to trade with them.
I ever watched that show.
That show is crazy.
John, that was fun.
Okay.
Oh,
What's
I
that?
need
what was this show?
beetroot
T-Lab
so we get this
2021?
pumpkin trade. The pumpkin
Yeah.
trade is what we really
That was
need
one of those shows that were on
because
Adult Swim.
of
Like, it was,
we have so many pumpkins
it
up
would
there.
come
Because I
on with, like,
built
Aqua Teen
long
Ninja
ago.
Force.
Taco wanted me to build a pumpkin
Okay.
farm,
Yeah,
and I did.
it was a crazy show.
And so
Was it one of those older
we
shows that they
need
just
we
brought
need a
back
pumpkin and
randomly, or-
melon.
Yeah, it was like an old
Farmers.
show, but then they redubbed it.
Ooh.
So C-Lab 2020 was
Yep, see,
like,
pumpkin
the
melon.
actual cartoon.
Okay, this is actually
and
what we
then
need.
C-Lab 2021 was like
Now,
an
let me
abridged
go.
version.
We'll go get our
Uh,
stuff and we start
They
doing some
changed
trading.
everything, it made all
We
the
also just
characters
look for some
crazy.
other things. We'll see if we have any
Like in one
beetroots.
episode, the
I
captain
don't think we
was
do because
addicted to
beetroots are
scorpion stings.
mainly
So,
useless. But I'm out of
the
emeralds
scorpion, get the
and
scorpion and make it
I
sting
need
him so
them
he can
to
get,
sell stuff.
you know, happy juice.
Beetroots. Do we
Okay.
have a lot of beetroots?
Scorpion
We have
venom.
red.
not the stings. It was, yeah.
Why does he
Those
have a
were
section
show.
for
It
red?
had some funny episodes.
There was
44
what was
beetroots,
it?
okay.
It took
Let
me
me
a
just grow
long
some
time
beetroots
to
real
figure out
quickly.
Space Ghost Coast to Coast was not the actual thing.
Oh wait, I can't.
Yeah.
No, we need beetroot
That show was
seeds.
And then all of a sudden they actually showed the show. And I'm
Oh,
like,
no, I don't think we have any beetroot
What?
seed.
They had an actual Space Ghost cartoon.
and I was
Oh,
like,
dude, thank God. Okay.
wait, he's a bad guy?
Oh,
that's why he keeps threatening them?
We need
No,
seeds to get
Space Ghost
this.
was the good guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brack and Zorak were the bad guys.
Yeah, and Moltar.
And Moltar. That's
Didn't-
right.
Didn't Moltar host Toonami?
No, that was the little Tom.
I think before they made Tom, I think Moltar did it.
Moltar did it. I think you're right. Moltar did something.
Like Midnight Run, did he do?
Could be it.
Oh, speaking of all of that, is that Cartoon Network, John?
Yes, that's
Yeah,
why
I
they
think-
did that 30th anniversary thing.
Yeah. I thought it was just
So
like,
that's
oh, to celebrate 30 years. I'm like, yeah, that was fun. And like, oh, by the way, we're gone now. And I'm like,
Which
What?
sucks.
That sucks. It's a whole childhood.
that's
Hmm.
my whole life. I was there when it first started.
Yeah.
How the mighty have come and fallen.
Wait, what's happening? Somebody making pickles?
What?
Oh,
What? You can
Keeke's
make pickles in this
use
game?
you can make sea pickles.
I'm sleeping.
How do you
I
make
mean,
them? How do you make them see?
Oh, super focused on beetroot. Yeah, I was getting beetroots so we can level up the farmer.
I haven't
dude.
had to make food in so long. So when I heard the machine running, I completely forgot that was the sound of that machine. I thought
I'm not
somebody turned-
making food. I'm growing food to upgrade the farmer so I can start getting rid of all these pumpkins.
Yeah. Yeah, the big machine that's like in front of the chicken fryer. It's a sea pickle machine. Yeah, it's like this giant weight.
Oh, this big old thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't remember how to turn it on.
wait, what are the benefits to sea pickles?
They light up underwater.
Oh,
And then what Kiki's doing, she's using the vending machine to grow more food. This is our farm. So instead of having acres and acres of land, we got one block.
machines.
Why is this one turned on? Does it? It doesn't. Wait, what? Yeah, this one's just wait. Oh, it's actually not firing out because there's nothing in front of it. Okay.
Yeah, the thingy's busted because this one doesn't work. Alright. So that turns off both of them for some odd reason.
Oh. they're not supposed to
My
be
dad was just
connected.
telling me that apparently there's a gas station over here that's selling gas at
I'll have
240,
to look up
243 a
to
gallon,
figure out how to fix that.
or 233 a gallon. I think it was saying.
pretty
And I was
sure-
trying to figure out. I'm like,
No?
how much do I really need gas
Yeah,
at
that
the
was just supposed
moment?
to shoot one.
And is
so I
that where
think
I
the
want to
rest of it
go
just
right
supposed to stop
now?
here.
Do I want to go and
But,
get gas? Cause is that a mistake
Uh,
on their end? Is it not? Like I
don't
do
know if
need
you
some
can
gas,
call in,
and
but I would
243.
say-
Shoot,
Okay.
that's a
Call
it.
steal.
I thought the lever was up here. That's all.
I'm not gonna lie, I was really confused actually on where the lever was when I needed to use it.
See pickles.
I'll try to turn it on.
They called him.
What was I talking about? He was talking about how Cartoon Network is
Oh,
gone.
wow.
And Cartoon Network was basically his whole childhood, is what he watched growing up and everything.
It's so big and loud.
That's what he was saying.
Welcome to the industrial age.
I wonder if there's a way smaller version. It's been so many years. Somebody has it's bound to have made a smaller, more efficient version. Then we'll have some walking space.
Oh yeah, okay. Now we have pumpkin unlocked, so let's go
for
grab
what
all these pumpkins.
You have,
Yeah, they made all those sad
What
pictures.
else
I'm glad
do
I
you
did
need
not
to
see them because I
upgrade
would have
still?
just like shed a tear.
The sword and the.
I knew I
pickaxe.
saw something and it was all like saying,
And
yeah,
the
they're leaving. And I'm
then
like,
what
no. But
What's
I'm
that?
glad I didn't have to
What
like
would
see
you
the sad
need
picture because those
to get
things like
those
just
two?
break your heart.
Oh, I have it. I just got to do it. I
Because
figured
it's basically,
I'd
I
enchant
mean,
it first,
it's like
and then,
almost our kind of child. Well, it is our childhood too.
okay. I
But
thought,
He was
I
talking
know
about how
Kiki
he
had some of the
watched it.
some of the debris.
He had it. He's like watched
and then
it
you
since
had
like
some,
it
so I wasn't sure if
started.
you had enough for all of it.
Signature, why are you picking on their friend?
Gustav is beating up my shield.
Well, you're being mean to him.
I just am helping him get some of his aggression out.
If you say so.
See, that's all I'm doing. That's all. I'm not attacking. I'm just, you know, providing a.
Putting up those mitts.
There you go. Teaching him how to stick and move.
You going swimming, and we come over here. Oh, I cried. I don't want to cry. I hate
I gotta
crying.
log off for the night. I have to go pick up my vehicle because I had to replace the tires because I came out and saw one of them was flat.
Ah.
Oh, you love having to replace tires. They don't cost an arm and a leg.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it was
god.
almost $700 just for 2 tires.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
The pain.
I
The
remember.
pain.
I still have to replace the fronts.
Oh my. My
Yeah.
last car, I think the tires were like $65, and now they're like double.
Yeah.
And then I haven't bought tires since the whole problem happened, so I don't know how
This
much
is
they
the
are
carrot
now.
guy. I just literally put up all my carrots.
Expensive. They're very expensive.
I need to get mine rotated. I don't think I've rotated them since I bought them, so yeah, dude, it's time.
I mean, I would worry about rotating them. If it's been so long, you probably would just need to replace them.
It's just like I need to take out a loan to get some tires.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
But then it's like I gotta work overtime so I can afford the loan. But then in order to do the overtime, you gotta use your tires. It's like a vicious cycle.
Yeah.
Yo, farmers have an egg trade? I didn't know that.
An egg?
Yeah, 16 eggs give you 1 emerald.
What?
Oh, so all these eggs that were like thrown against the wall to hopefully get a chicken.
Yep.
You better fight all the chickens. Okay, I will see y'all next week. I will be back next week.
Feel better, signature.
Thank you. I hope I feel better.
Bye.
Bye.
Uh, carrots. I need more carrots. Oh, I need carrots that I didn't grab before.
We got plenty of carrots. What was it that you cooked? That you farmed?
I was farming beetroots because
Yeah, we don't have it.
there was a
Was
farmer
that
that
put
I
in the
needed
game?
to. What?
Sorry. I was sorry. I don't. I think beetroot was put into the game after I made this.
Maybe, because I was kind of wondering why you had a chest just for the color red. And I thought that was for the beetroots because you can turn beetroots into red dye.
Oh.
So I was like, oh, maybe this is where the beetroot roots are. And I opened it up. I'm like, no, this is literally nothing but red dye.
When you said the color red, I was like, what do you mean? Oh, okay.
Yeah, different shades of red.
It's just where did this come from?
And I just thought that was a really random chest to have red on.
Yeah,
I
they
was
don't
gonna
have
question
any
it.
other color of dye. It's just red dye.
Yep.
You
Mr.
crush
Farmer.
flowers into red dye?
Yeah, you can crush the poppies.
Okay, that's probably why, because the iron farm has been in serious production for years, and I think I didn't know what else to do. Oh, and then yeah. So why is the warehouse red?
Because you had all the red dyes from the iron farm.
Yo, I didn't know what else to do with it. So I'm like, let's just make the whole building red. We'll go through some of it.
Okay, now, where is a workstation real quickly?
I think every warehouse we make,
Or,
is
no,
gonna be
crafting
red.
table. I need a crafting table.
Every major base we make is gonna be red.
You're just gonna make everything red because of it being based off of
A surplus of red.
yeah. Oh, Taco, I remember now. The reason why I'm not using the giant library over here is specifically because there's too many villagers. And if I try to just get them to even, like, take over just doing the stupid job, I wouldn't know which one took the station.
Okay.
So that is why I did it away and separately. I'm just making a quick buck.
So even
real
though you
quick
had
now.
locked the one guy, as soon as you sat the station down, somebody outside would just grab it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is kind of what's happened right now. So anybody that walks in that general direction, I am just slaughtering them at this point. So I can get my freaking people on the right workstations.
It's that you're like fed up with it because you're not even like saying firing.
No.
It's like pull out swords, be like, go away.
Yeah, I'm over it at this point. I'm just, it's a blood fest out here. I'm now a shark. I am out for blood. That's why there's a whole bunch of kids walking around the village at the moment. No, I mean, it's just more child labor I can take real quickly. They don't have a job. I can easily get them. Oh, see, look, I got 2 willing people right here. Oh, yeah, nope. Time for you to skedaddle. You 2, yep. Oh, no, you don't have a job. You can, though. Yep, skedaddle. Okay. Time to go to bed.
I am next to Gustav, so I'm gonna run into the house truck, or just stop right here. There we go.
What?
I tried to sleep next to Gustav and it wasn't working.
Yeah, Gustav likes to have his privacy.
I cannot remember his name earlier. So when did you call it to stream?
Do, 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 do. Great day to be HR at the moment. Yep, I got so many emeralds, so I can go back. I need to just make some books, which means I need to go and oh no, I have leather. Just get some sugar cane. Yep, great day, Taco. Great day. The harvest was plentiful.
Leather farm?
Hmm?
Is there a leather farm?
A nether farm?
Leather farm.
Leather farm, yes, but it is very cruel. If like even I find it quite cruel.
Okay, then never mind.
Doop. Let's switch it out. And there we go. Do, 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 do. What you laughing at?
I'm trying to figure out what I want to do next. I looked at the creeper and I know what level the zombie should start. And I found a spot for him.
Mhm.
And I'm like, I'll start it next stream.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Leather. Where's the leather? Leather's here. I'm just preparing myself for more books.
Oh,
Then I need
so
to
is
make.
there a cow breeder then?
Huh?
Is there a cow breeder?
I mean, all you have to do is just feed them in general. But at the moment, if you open up the wheat chest, it is just filled with seeds. So I don't think you would get very far with that.
That's good stuff.
Blum.
You can tell what this chest has been used for.
Yep.
Oh, there's a lot of leather in there.
Yes, there is.
Did I used to have like a little place for all the cows?
I don't know. Good question.
I think so. I think I would grab like a bunch of hay and then like hop in there and be like,
I need wood.
and I'll just
There
go
is no
crazy.
wood because
And
Taco
then,
will not let me go and
I'd
freaking
be like,
tear down a
"Alright, y'all
forest.
full," and then just
I have to use the farm, but to use the
Yeah,
farm, I
bring
need
all
bone
of
meal.
that.
To get bone meal, I gotta go all the way to the skeleton farm. To get to the skeleton farm, I gotta go down the ladder. I gotta go down the stairs. I gotta boat halfway across the dang world, go all the way down there, get
Ignore all
that,
that.
come all the way back, and I'm like, I don't want to.
Lunch is over.
I don't. I just want to mow down 6 blocks of freaking, or I guess 6 like chunks of freaking trees. It'll be so much easier. Okay, rant done.
Man, there's so much stuff that I forgot.
I wonder if I can tear down all the netherwood trees. I wonder if that would count. Oh look, there's a random tree that grew here.
Get to a good stopping point.
Has this tree always been here?
I gotta do my homework.
I guess I shouldn't shut it down. I'll chop this though. Oh my gosh, I need wood. There we go. Also, let me come over here and check to make sure there's no villagers in here because for some odd reason, villagers have just been coming in here.
Red glow.
I don't know.
Hush, Gustav.
I'm gonna have to put a gate on the freaking horses because I don't know how villagers are getting in here.
Oh, just in the building in general.
No, in the stalls with them. They don't ever come in the sheep and cow one, but they're always in the horse one. I literally just had to fire 2.
Well, the sheep and cow one stinks, so I could understand that.
Nah, I don't think horses are the most pleasant either, though. Okay. I need more of this
How much you got?
to get more of these. Ooh. Do we have a sugarcane farm?
Hello, Pebbles. Yes, behind you.
Never mind. I just don't feel like making a trip to the skeleton farm. Over these villagers. Get rid of these beds. Stick them in there. Okay. There we go.
These poor cats.
I am over it. Wait a minute. Where'd you go?
I miss the rail pieces from the super duper graphics update. You do look pretty cool, but
Just need. Okay. I need y'all to attach yourselves to the lectern that belongs to you, okay? Oh my gosh. Oh, this is your lectern. You attach to it. Oh my gosh. This is like the one thing that's like the most annoying. Mm. Let's see. You don't. I guess we'll just try that out. Don't care at this point. I am going to trade the rest of this stuff with the farmer, and then I'll probably be done.
yeah.
Come here, farmer. Where are you, farmer? Apparently it's nighttime. And people are sleeping, but I don't want them to sleep. Oh, farmer, where are you? I need to sell some stuff. There you are. Sell some stuff. I don't have enough of those. Okay, now I need. Where's the farmer that has potatoes? Potatoes, 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 potatoes,
Tater
potatoes, potatoes.
I haven't had tater tots in a while.
I haven't either, but that's because nobody cooks. Where is my bed?
In the middle of the field.
I haven't had tater tots because nobody cooked tater tots good, and I don't really care for baked tater tots.
Baked it?
Hmm.
What about Sonic?
Sonic's is good every now and then, yeah.
What about Red Hat?
Where?
There's a place called Red Hat Burger Company or something like that.
Oh, I've never had then.
Those are probably my favorite. And it's weird because like I think the food that the supplies that they use, the ingredients that they use are clean. Like they taste cleaner than like the average chain, but throughout the day you can taste. It's like you can taste how much they've cooked that day.
Oh.
Like the debris, like you could taste like the debris build up. Like you go there right at the beginning of lunch and it's perfect. You go for like dinner and you're like, oh, y'all cooked a lot today, didn't y'all?
Ew.
It's so weird.
Oh my god, that's funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
And their tea is the same way. Like you get like the early batches of tea and you're like, ah, great. And then you get like a late batch of tea and it's like, oh, that debris that was at the bottom of at the bottom that like gets kind of poured out. It's like they refilled it 3 or 4 times. And you get a little bit of that debris in your drink.
That's funny. Okay, trade. Okay, next farmer.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Trade. Next farmer. Trade it all.
I've seen this YouTube cook. He made tater tots. I'm like, ooh.
I've seen YouTube videos of them making chicken nuggets, and I'm like, it's easy as it sounds. I don't know.
The nuggets that I saw was like a diced up chicken breast. And I'm like, that's not really the same. It's a nugget of chicken, but
I mean, the one that I saw was them grinding up chicken breasts and stuff, and then forming it into the nugget.
would that just be a small ground chicken patty?
I don't know. That's however you see it.
Because Pete's Harry's, they make chicken burgers, and yeah, it's just ground chicken cooked almost like a burger.
I mean, but then if you think about it, then what else? What do you think a chicken nugget is? Isn't it just a ground up smaller chicken patty?
Yes, the cheap chicken patties, yes.
Well,
Like, you know those ones that are always circular?
Uh-huh.
They're like perfectly circular. They taste just
Yeah.
like a big giant chicken nugget.
Yeah, so
Yeah, the McChicken. There you go.
yeah, so this way you're just doing it, but you know what's actually in it.
Yeah, I never actually like thought about it that way. It's like the cheap chicken sandwiches are just a giant chicken nugget, and then fancy chicken nuggets are just diced up chicken breasts.
Oh, I never thought about it until you said something.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's too much love baby making happening over here, so I'm gonna head back and put all this stuff away. I got three, almost, I got 2.5-ish stacks of. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. There we go. I needed these potatoes real quickly. I'm about to get some more emeralds. I'm probably going to have 2.5 stacks of emeralds. And I'll be able to now buy more books with doing more enchantment stuff and locking more people in.
Oh, buying the books from the guys. Okay.
Yeah, I have to buy the books from the guys to lock in the trades. There we go. There we go. Now I can trade pumpkins. And trade the melons. Okay, let's see. Any more villagers? You're not selling anything good. Any more villager or farmers that I can trade with real quickly so I can get off? Nope, don't seem like they've reset their trades. This one has wheat, but we don't have any wheat, so I'll do that another time. There's a villager on a house for some odd reason. I do not know how and or why.
I do not know why, Sam.
I do not know why Sam I am. I do not know why I have green eggs and ham.
You're like, that means you need to throw it away.
Nah. They could still be good, you never know.
Like, that means mold.
Nah. It means that I'm filthy, stinging rich. Because I got 3.5 stacks of emeralds. Just from running around and throwing pumpkin and melons and melon slices in people's face.
I have tons of melon slices.
Yeah. Well, we have both trades of whole pumpkins, and we have the slices all at the same time. So we have both trades.
Wait, you put them back together?
Taco, don't tell me you didn't know you can put these back together.
Since when?
Taco, it's been a thing since watermelon was added.
Wait.
How do you think you get the whole watermelon?
Yeah, but if you chop it up, you can't put it back together.
In Minecraft, you can.
There has to have been a point where we couldn't do that.
Oh, I just realized a melon has a bottom texture. I thought it would just be like red like a watermelon.
There was a point where we couldn't do that.
I don't know, but I just know I'm filthy, stinking rich.
Oh my god, it's taking up so much less space in my inventory now.
I'm so rich. I ain't filthy, stinking rich. I didn't know better I had this weird sound when I chuck things out of my inventory. It's very weird. Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yeah. There we go. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
No.
Something busted.
Oh no.
What'd you do?
I streamed Rocket League the whole time.
Oh no. Somebody.
Oh, I didn't ask him.
No, you did not. Somebody took an arborist stand. What the fudge?
You know what? And it's like in hindsight, I was like, I kind of don't want to bring up his rage while he's sick.
Yeah, probably for the better, anyways. Where is what I'm looking for? Okay, one of these. Grab some sticks real quickly. Do I have? Never mind, I have some. That. There we go. Do 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 That's a melon. There we go. And that should fix it. Okay. There we go. Somebody stole a whole armor stand out my little thing. It's for decoration only. I had to fix it. Okay, that was fun. Oh, good song to end with.
Oh.
This is a song that Phil's in Minecraft always starts his with. IBRB. Okay, cat.
Cool.
I'm on my way, so stand on the edge of the world with me. Boom, bam, bam. Who is live tonight? Bobo is doing scary games. I haven't actually rated Durgan in a while. Might send you guys his way. He's playing Hell Let's Loose. Don't know what that is, but guess we will check it out. Do, 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 do. Looks like it's a shooter game. Do 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 do.
Night.
Bye, Taco. It was fun playing.
Yes.
See you next week.
See ya.
Light in the distance of the forgotten town. No, I'm on my way. Oh, I'm on my way. So stand on the edge of the world with me. Do-do-do, do-do-do, do-do-do-do, do-do-do-do. I'm on my way. Oh, I'm on my way. So stand on the edge of the world with me. But yep, I love y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed this stream. It was a nice, fun stream. I don't know what time tomorrow's stream is going to be, or if I'm actually going to be streaming tomorrow, because I have sweet potato pies I have to make, or maybe I might stream while they're boiling, because they do take. I mean, I guess they don't take that long after they get boiling and everything, but I don't know yet. If I do stream tomorrow, it might be a short stream. Who knows? But yeah, I'm going to send you guys to Durgan. And as always, I appreciate you guys. I love you all. And I hope you all enjoyed. Even though it was just like a nice little chilled stream of just doing villager stuff, which, you know, isn't always the most funnest thing. We at least had some interesting and fun conversations for you guys to listen to. But yeah, as always, happy Thanksgiving if I don't stream tomorrow and I don't get to see you guys. And remember to floss. Yes, remember to floss. Flossing is more beneficial than just to get the food stuck out from out through your teeth. Remember to floss. Remember to floss. Remember to be careful around peanuts because they're dangerous. And be careful around ice. But as always, I hope you all have, if you celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you're enjoying your Thanksgiving break. If you're not celebrating Thanksgiving, just understand that I am thankful that I have met you. And as always, I hope you all have a great day, night, evening, wherever you are in the world, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.